arm. You're pretty sure you nicked his main torso with 22 damage, but he just grunted at that.
Now percentile.
Now the percentile for the critical hit.
Come on, amazing.
30.
30 is just standard damage for critical. Yep.
That's good too.
Alright, so
3d8 plus 42.
You lift your bow up a little bit for the second shot, and basically you're now firing into his neck.
For 53 points of damage.
53. I didn't get a chance to rage. 75. It drops me into the incapacitated state, but I'm a half-orc, so he's still standing, but he does need to make a fortitude save, DC 15, or die, because he took over 50 points of damage.
Kill him!
My fort save is +9.
1.
He makes it.
You make it. Damn. Well, there's a 1 in there.
And the next one.
He's turning around, though, and there's blood pouring out of his mouth.
He's a half-orc?
It looks like he's a half-orc, yeah.
We can go with the next guy then.
Yeah, I'll go to the next guy.
You know these people that come from planets with orcs? They're fucking vicious.
28. This guy takes 36 points of damage.
Okay, he's still standing, but he's bellowing in anger and in pain.
This guy might end up raging and being awake for the whole time.
Oh right, he could rage.
Yeah,
and then...
he could rage and then not, and then that would stabilize him.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a Zildan's surprise. Galeth, you actually hear roaring from across the
pond.
From across the pond. We'll say that he gets ready with 10 sender and mounts and basically says, "Are we attacking now?" I'll fill in for John while he's trying to recover lost connection. He's still hiding behind the hill, but he's asking the question like that wasn't the plan.
Hold the door.
What is going on?
Oh look!
What the hell is happening?
Gone adrift.
Did they catch them?
What?
They must be under attack. That's the only thing that would cause such a reaction.
The only possible thing was Uka fucked up.
Sorry about that. Stupid ads on websites. I don't know if you guys heard it, but the stream probably heard it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. So.
There was some soap ad or something.
Are you dirty? Are you a dirty boy?
Dirty DM. All right. Oberon is. Well, that wasn't part of the plan.
They must have been caught. All right.
They must have been caught.
Can't wait till I hear an explanation for this, Mark.
Booker.
Well, I guess I'll go towards the big ballista thing and go punch it next round.
Booker's like, you turn.
Okay, the orcneskor warriors, they start running and pointing towards the Zildan. Let's see. And these three get the smart idea of playing archer with a Zildan.
You will fail.
They might succeed. They'll probably fail.
Have you met a Zildan?
As you done.
They've got long bows.
How's your mum?
I don't know me, Mum. It makes me I know sad. Your mother.
AC 21, 19, and 23.
Nice. They all miss.
Okay. And they rolled really well. 17, 15, 19. They're firing arrows and yelling and pointing at you. They haven't quite realized yet that you are an unhittable target. There are more orc warriors that are coming out of tents now.
Okay. Let's get into this.
And then, let's see. They're coming from below decks as well. There are more that are coming up here.
I'm gonna have to start blowing mythic points.
Hopefully the orcs don't like swim across the river and try to attack us when we're sleeping.
Sailors begin reacting.
We are fighting now. The fight begins at night now when we can't see. Oh shite.
Well,
There's a general cry of alarm as like the boat got rocked and they're all coming out from below
Oberon,
decks.
can you put invisibility on me? I'm gonna go for the druid or the caster when I see him.
We're going to have to coordinate a little bit better. Lemio, your turn.
Yeah, so I tell him to. You hear me?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, so I go. I'm delaying until. Oh crap! Oberon's gonna go for a while. Shit. All right, no, screw it. I turn into an air elemental. Take to the sky.
Okay. You can
I'll
take
go
you can
high.
take a move.
Yeah, I'll go
Leaders.
high and. I'm just climbing.
Okay. There is a green-skinned orcneskor. He's got really heavy orc blood in him, but he's still half orc. He's dressed in leathers and animal hides, and he comes out of this back building, but then is beelining towards the kennel, and then you hear a door opening, Azildan, and lots of growls and moans from within. Azildan, give me a perception check, I guess. Uker can have one of these too, because he's.
yay! I can perceive 25.
25, Bob. 30.
The skull foreskin dog creatures, you hear them. It sounds like there's a whole kennel of them. As he opens the door, they're all growling and he's shouting at them in orc. Another person comes out
Oh, I get dark vision as an air elemental.
of this back chamber. She's pulling on a loose robe, like she was sleeping, perhaps nude, and she's coming to have a look at what's going on.
Where is this?
But it's like just a behemoth of a orc woman. She's like 6'6" and full of scars. A
Marty-
warrior's build.
Just an FYI, Lemmy now has 60-foot dark vision.
Okay.
Which means it's a long way away.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, I'm gonna put...
She barks something in orcish. Which actually might have sounded a lot like what's going on. Lokrik. Why are we supposed to get into the fight when we're over here and they're over there? Stealing all of our fun. That's what he says. Zildin? Perhaps we shouldn't tip our hat that we're camped right across the river. Just in case the fighting continues to mourn.
I doubt it. Between the Zildin and Uka, they're gonna steal all the glory themselves.
We'll
see how long this lasts.
Lemmy's already taken off.
Yeah. Yeah, you go ahead and move your... You gotta move.
I've done that.
Okay.
I moved 30 up and 30
I
across.
very stealthily broke the back of the ship off.
Zildin, your turn again. Oh, sorry, the leaders. This guy began to rage, so yes, he gets rid of that disabled condition. And they're gonna move.
Although he did use his round of actions.
Yeah,
which is
sorry. So
good for
he takes
us.
a 5-foot step. This guy does move, and I guess he can't quite reach a Zildin out there. So he's going to...
Jump off the boat and swim to him.
His AC would go through the roof by swimming in the water. He's going to throw a javelin. He is probably in the second range increment for javelins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus 9, minus 2. AC 22 with the javelin.
Misses.
Splashes into the water.
Casting rocks are back true.
They're taunting you. Again, in orc words. So orc word. Azilbin.
He'll 5 foot step forward. Oh, look who's within 30. There you go.
Floating in, whipping arrows down upon the orcs in the ship.
Yeah, so... And I'm going to spend a key point and another mythic point. So AC 31, AC 17, AC 29.
All hits.
Yeah, and the mythic AC 22.
Marty, when I was quoting you those object DCs for breaking, I was actually quoting the hit points. The DCs are all lower than what I was saying.
Crazy.
Oh, and perfect strike. AC 26, so they all hit.
All right, just a flurry of arrows rain down upon these two toughs.
Yeah. Gatling archer.
Which one are you attacking first?
The one that raged into save himself.
Okay. How dare you get angry? And
21 damage.
You were supposed to die, you bastard.
So by raging, he gained 2 hit points per level, which is 12, which brought him out of the negatives. So he's got his increased con. Okay,
But
so
by going sleepy time.
he was at -8, and then +4, and then he's disabled again.
Okay.
Was he full orc or half orc?
Half orc.
Oh, switch to the other guy.
So doesn't he only have 1 round of the stay up when
22
you
damage on the other guy.
Yeah, but it went away when he was up. So then you knocked him back down into negatives. So he's kind of in that. He snapped out of the state and then he went back into the state. But now it's rage that's keeping him from standing. Yeah. And then 22 damage to the other guy.
Yeah.
58. Okay. He's still standing. He's taking out another javelin.
21.
You're making me do math. Okay. He's got rage hit points 79, and you did 21. That's 79. So he's exactly at 0.
All right. One more on him. 19.
His con while raging is 18. No, 22. So he's at -19.
Okay, and switch to the first guy again. 15 damage.
That kills him. He finally goes down. They're just covered in arrows. Arrows sticking out all over the place. Finally, this one arrow strikes him in the skull. This guy's freaking out, like that you killed his brother or his friend or
cousin
just,
or whatever.
Like just gnashing and thrashing and
secret lover.
You'll never know. Well, I guess you could,
ask him.
Cast Speak with Dead. Did you?
Oh, sorry. Can you add 3 damage to the first guy? I forgot point blank shot.
So 3 damage puts him at exactly his negative of con. So apparently him thrashing around and getting angry that his brother had died moved some of the arrows around, and eventually there's just gouts of blood that are coming out of wounds. Like he snapped an arrow, he stupidly pulled an arrow out of his neck, and the wound that began to bleed, he just bled out.
Put that back.
This one actually, because of his rage, he tumbled over the side of the railing and made a splash into the water. Okay.
Archer love.
Galeth?
There's no
way for me to get over there without your spells, Lemmy.
Damn it, Oberon! Fly, Oberon, fly!
I guess Oberon could cast fly on the horse.
If the horse was smart, it might work.
Then the horse could make fly checks.
The unintelligent horse.
Right.
It's not a 3 horse.
Yeah, Oberon's not going to waste his fly spell on that. What was the spell you wanted Oberon to cast on you, Lemmy?
Invisibility, but I don't care.
Okay, so he.
No, I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I'll have to come back.
You're up in the air. So Oberon will have to cast fly on himself to actually.
No, I said forgot it, and I just took off.
He's still going to cast fly on himself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oberon cast a couple of invisibilities, and then he used an arcane point. Yeah, there they are. Okay. I think at some point we will migrate to Roll20. What I like about the tokens of Roll20, they're nice little areas to keep track of hit points and some of your standard powers. And I figured out the initiative tool and how it worked, so look for that soon.
Okay.
Oberon, it casts fly and is basically going to try to join Lemmy. Like he flies up towards Lemmy.
I've got to go and give them their ability to water walk.
He's
Frickin' how's frickin'.
He's just shaking his head like he does not enjoy combats like this. Uker, what are you doing? This part isn't physically here. It's like right above this square.
Right, it's above that.
Yeah,
so I'm going to basically fly so I can fly to the other side if I want, so I can fly to pretty much anywhere I want to be in there.
Just pull it off.
I'm gonna smash their crossbow thing.
Are you sundering to break, or are you?
I need a strength check to break the unintended object.
I'm sorry, is this your crossbow?
Oh, you gonna cry now?
I wonder if invisibility does go away.
Not unless it's a living crossbow.
No, it's not, it's if you do hit points of damage. I think is.
It has to be to a creature. Like you're allowed to cut ropes and stuff.
Okay. Okay, so in one motion, you're just going to try to destroy the mechanism.
I'm just going to Hulk smash the crossbow.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Nice.
All right, I'm doing it the same way I did before because I just want it to be gone. So, 52.
All right, so the main beam is normally where. It's not how normal people would have broken the crossbow, but the main shaft of the ballista is now broken in half, like some sort of ceremonial breaking of boards. Just
punch through the mast.
The whole boat with that thing it jumped again as Uker smashed the ballista.
People on the boat are like, "Why is this happening?"
Yeah, they're startled looks and they're crying out. They don't quite understand.
An archer or any other attack is different than like things are going.
Okay, there are more orcneskor coming out of the tents. They may have had more than just a crew worth of orcs here. And let me populate the board with some more orcs. I'll just go copy, and these guys are now.
Marty,
yep.
I'm fresh out of Mythic.
What's that?
Because of my hammer shenanigans this morning.
You're fresh out of Mythic? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, because of my hammer shenanigans this morning.
There's more orcs that are gathering. Some of them have javelins. Some of them might have bows, but you're breaking their toy, man. You're breaking their boat. The orcneskor warriors.
Bring my barbs. Bring my barbs here.
Oops, sorry. It wasn't the sailors that should have fired at you. I was using the stats of the orc warriors. They're running over and they seem shocked that the big brothers are dead. And they're screaming a word that you're kind of making out as bag true.
Okay. Knowledge religion?
Sure.
It's their druid, probably.
Bag true, bag true. No, it's more like they're screaming to a god in vengeance at Isilden.
Yeah, Zildin has no idea.
It's some name.
My name's not Bag True, it's Zildin.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Let me spell it out with my
9,
arrows in your
10,
chest.
11, 12. Okay, you've got 12 orcs that are firing their bows at Isilden.
Okay.
They are
You have abundant
plus
ammunition.
4s.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's an AC nat 20 in there.
Well, that'll hit.
There are 2 nat 20s and an AC 23.
23 misses.
Okay, so let me roll the 2 confirms. AC 23 to confirm and AC 15 to confirm.
15 misses, 23 misses.
Alright, so 2... their bows have a little bit of tensile strength to them. So there are 2 arrows that hit you for 2 and 6 damage.
Okay, so 8 damage.
Volleys of arrows are now flying off the ship as they're yelling this word, Bogtrue, and are calling for the death of the flying elf. Sailors. The sailors don't have bows, but they do have slings, and they're clustering as well into nice fireball formations. I think there's less of a chance of the sailors hitting you.
Just got lightning bolt.
They all only hit on 20. So you could just roll.
Actually, they have +4s as well, so they all need just 20.
Yep,
They
it's
need
all
20.
just
Okay.
20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Approximately 12 of them are casting slingstone bullets towards you.
Natural nothing.
Yeah, I don't see any 20s or 1s in there.
No,
so
no, 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 no,
They're just
no,
they're
no,
essentially
no.
dumping their ammunition overboard.
Sploosh.
it's
Outta here.
just as effective. They dump it.
Useless.
Yeah, so Isilden is not just standing still. He's seeing the arcs of the volleys, and he's ducking and weaving and like putting up his cloak and captures some arrows that way. We'll say you can add 3 arrows to your quiver.
Awesome. They are dirty.
That's okay.
So is Azuldan.
So mine are mine.
The sling stones, a couple of them actually got to the point where they pelted like parts of. You don't wear armor, do you?
No.
Yeah, they caught a bits of your clothing, and one of them actually like messed your hair. But aside from that, you're not being touched.
Okay.
Do you have deflect arrow as a monk?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do not.
Apparently, you don't need it. To be fair, he does have a little bit of damage from some of the arrows. Like there are
I've got some scrapes on there.
as punishment for your audacity in attacking the group all by your lonesome. Lemio, what are you doing?
Well, Lemmy's gonna try to put 2 characters into the fight.
I'll catch up to you.
He's gonna fly back down to these bastards. He's gonna cast. I'm gonna spend a mythic point to cast Water Walk on everybody in here, so the 4 of us get it.
Okay.
Now, Water Walk
What does the
is
mythic
going.
point do?
I need it because I already cast it, so I'm recalling, or not recall. I'm just using a point. So everyone has it for 15 minutes. The horse and the 4 characters.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, the horse and the 4 characters. Yeah.
Lemmy, Lowcrick, the horse, and Galeth have it.
15 minutes.
Okay.
The battle is longer than this. We're in trouble.
Not over.
He
on-
used inspired spell is the rest of the thing.
Got it.
I'm already
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
An inspired spell allows you to recast a spell you've already cast today.
No. It's just any spell in my list I can cast.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Can I do it and catch Oberon, like touch Oberon and continue the rest of my move to touch these guys?
Yes.
Or do they have?
I'll allow you to do that. That's fine.
Okay. Awesome. Then I'll do that.
Leaders. Okay. The Crenshaw are coming out to play. As the druid comes over, moved, get across, moved, open the door, and he's ordering them out. And several of the Crenshaw come growling out, and he's pointing up at Isildan. The Crenshaw basically are like wolf-like, hyena-like animals, but they have this horrific visage where they peel back the skin along their face, revealing this supernaturally ugly face underneath. There's a kind of a view of them pulling back their face foreskin almost.
Dickhead.
And I believe that there's a fear effect that rolls off of this as they show you their skull face. You need to make 2 will saves versus fear DC 12, Isildan.
Is it an enchantment effect?
It is a supernatural mind-affecting fear effect. Sonic.
Okay, so not all right. Not
So it's actually kind of a growl at the same time that they're pulling back their face.
And that's a will save, so I get a +2 because of Owl's Wisdom.
Just horrible things.
13.
The wolves
2 of
of
them?
nightmares.
So both 32.
Okay, it doesn't bother Isildan.
Meh.
You still wouldn't want one as a pet.
No.
And this is coming from a guy with a skunk.
The other, so this is the shaman kind of trying to get the dogs into it. Harlex is going to, or Halrex. Is going to go back into her cabin. And the leaders didn't, they were caught by surprise. They were not expecting this type of attack.
I
Well,
don't
come on,
know
man!
why.
You guys flew
Frig your
invisible
boat.
in the middle of nowhere. They were expecting like a longboat to come up shore during the day because humans, to go fuck with them. But they weren't expecting this kind of hit and run, or just hit.
Just hit. Keep hitting.
Lokrik, what did you just cast on me? Or sorry, I always want to do the Scottish dwarf.
You can,
What did you just cast on me?
you can now walk on water.
Okay, so Lokrik is slowly moving to the.
I'd love to give you more, buddy. I gotta get up there.
Yep. He begins to sing though. Actually, no. He's going to ask the party.
Are we committing?
Yeah.
He begins Bard song.
Uker will take that as a sign that this is... We're just going to do it, I guess.
Top of the round is Ilden.
Oh, Bard song going, huh? Spend a key point and a mythic point, because that druid I do not like.
Are you going to take out all the leaders and then fly away? Is that what
Yes!
Is someone sharing?
Sharing?
Someone sharing with me?
Am I sharing?
I just want to... Yeah, he's in 30.
Yes, I am sharing.
Shared by...
+3.
Shared by Mark.
+1 from above? Hello? Do I still get +1 from above?
Yep.
Alright, so...
Yeah.
17.
I'm not on a 5-foot step. No, you don't.
No, I don't. I'm good. What
You
the
need-
fuck is on my screen? Why?
You're sharing your desktop with others, and they can draw pictures on your shared desktop.
Dude, share with me again. I closed the window. Stupid kid.
I hate you all.
Gale do.
Is exactly what you are.
Okay, guy in a doorway has cover. His AC is 19.
No, he does not have improved precise shot. He has no extra cover.
No extra cover. Okay.
No.
So
Oh, did you just crit
possible
the bastard?
critical? Almost. Let's see. AC 27.
his AC is 15.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a crit.
Nice.
AC 24. It's 29. 22. And plus 12. And AC 26. So 1d100 to start.
Oh, the first one was critical
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah. 83.
Okay. 83 on the deck is amazing critical plus a free unarmed attack, no AOO against enemies.
Yeah.
So there's really no effect. It's just plus 1 crit damage.
Yeah. All right.
So he's
Critical
full
multiplier.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 4d8 plus 60. 74.
From the crit,
Yeah.
this orc had their
12
druid
hit
had
points.
30 hit points. So basically, you stuck an arrow in his eye, and as he's falling down, you can actually see the back of the arrow glistening out of his head. You probably need that, part of your brain to live.
Okay.
He falls back dead amongst the Crenshaw, which then start eating him and biting into him. So these guys are all, we'll say, in a big grapple pile as they're tearing his body. They didn't like the druid.
Leave the magic items alone!
These two Crenshaw are still barking barking and howling at you, but these ones are basically tearing their
Alright,
former master's body apart.
The rest of them he'll just divvy up amongst the warriors. The other 4.
Okay.
So first one takes 19 damage.
Still standing.
22.
Kills him.
Alright, next one 22
Still standing, but disabled.
and 24.
Kills him. Oh, Zeldin, you're so destructive. Galeth is now going to be charging across the way with his horse. You guys are up over the side of the hill. What is the movement rate of the horse?
50. Fly, Tensender, fly.
He's got water walk. not
Yeah, so
fly.
he's gonna do a riding, like a gallop kind of around the hill, heading straight towards the. He actually jumps over a couple of fallen like bits of smaller buildings, and then plows through a really weak wooden fence with his warhorse as he's slowly turning towards the water. He's got Tensender up at a good gallop at this point. Galloping Galeth.
Oh, that horse is
Willie
huge.
Whitakers. Okay, old Scav and Wilbur.
Well, looks like you're gonna have a few more people to talk to, Wilbur. Either their skulls or the skulls of your people. Wouldn't you like that?
I should have detected magic on that guy.
You should have had the paladin detect fucking evil on that guy.
Yeah,
Azildin used his detect crazy, came out positive.
Okay,
Were you stunned?
Oberon's gonna do a flying run. 60 times 4, 240.
do 90.
Fireball!
No, he's got lightning bolt now, so
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
he
talking
might
about.
have to set it up though, because he wasn't prepared for this fight today. So
I was actually planning to just do a quick hit and run, but they kept bringing out the leaders, so...
Uker,
Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's
Uker's gonna fly to the door and open it.
the door is open, so you actually fly
I
down
was
and you
gonna
see into
fly.
it.
So this is 25. I got more movement. Captain Bloodtusk and a lady.
There is a large oval table that fills the center of the room that you're looking into. There's a detailed-looking map that is on the table.
Oh, dude, just punch their heads off.
It's partially kind of curled up, but you do see like there's maps and drawings and that sort of thing on it. There's a leather-bound book on the table that's large. What else is in here? There's all sorts of broken shields and broken weapons that have been like nailed to the walls, almost like it's their version of art.
Is the door on the other side open?
Yeah, the second door is open, and you can see a guy that had just gotten out of bed. He is brandishing a falchion, and they're yelling at each other like, "What's going on?" kind of conversation.
Are they both sans armor?
They are both sans armor. The guy's donk is out because he was sleeping in the nude. So you've got a nude, impressive-looking half-orc man and woman.
Okay.
That are grabbing weapons and like in a kind of a panic.
Time to ask them a question.
I will get to here and then use my other action to close the doors.
What you do is you should go
they both
visible.
Stop arguing as they notice the door in this creepy way slowly closing, and the latch kind of goes locked.
Go visible. Ask them to surrender and eat a chair.
And eat a chair.
Yeah, that'll get their attention. Like,
Okay.
huh.
Uker, you notice that there's a chain on one of the bedposts of their large bed, and there's a whimper in the corner, and you notice the chain, a couple of links of the chain moves.
Alright, so we kill the people in the room. Yay! As opposed to just spank them. Not all of them. We'll save the whimper chain. Unless it's a whimper chain. If it's just a whimper chain that whimpers, that's different.
It's a big orc warrior.
No more it hurts.
Who wants 5 minutes with the sad boy? Anybody get that reference?
Alright, the orcneskor warriors. There's more that are coming aboard the boat. They have a target. And that is a Zildin. So you've got how many more archers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to subtract 1 because this orc, after you killed his friends beside him, decides he does not want to be the next guy. He actually goes and dives underneath like one of the launch boats that's upside down. He's like trying to hide from a Zildin. You can still see his foot, though.
Oh.
But there are 16 arrows that are flying your direction this round.
Okay.
There are 2 20s in this group. I'll roll to confirm the first one. I roll a 1. Nope. I roll to confirm the second one. Nope. So 2d8 plus 2 damage. 6 damage total from the arrows flying in your direction.
You know, you might lose if you had to fight all the orcs that are here this way. They'll have like 1 or 2 dudes left.
Okay, these guys are using the side of the ship for cover. They don't know you have that feat. Like, they're not omniscient. Yeah. But they are slingers. So this back row slingers is probably going to have a really hard time. Although they all need 20s anyways, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the back row is 14, 16, 18, 20. So 20 slingers attacking a Zildin. Doesn't look like any 20s, but there is a 1 in there. One of these guys actually slipped and fell between the boat and the rock, and we'll just say that that's not a good place to be. When the boat slowly starts rocking and then kind of crushes in between the rock and the ship.
Did he have any items?
He had actually all the magic items on him. So
he was the one sailor.
He was the one sailor.
He was the treasure boy.
Treasure horse. Lemio.
Okay, Lemmy gonna fly. What he should have done 2 rounds ago. So can I help Lowcrick any at all? I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to fly. Fly, boy, fly! Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, that's Lemio moving. Now we go to the leaders. So there's still these 2 Crenshaw. They can't really attack, so they're just running up and down the sides here, trying to get getting
They're
excited.
doing the fence running that dogs do.
Yeah, yeah. And then these guys are actually like pulling apart the shaman and having a meal, so they're not doing much there. The 2 other leaders where there's Uker. So Uker's actually moving, which means he's taking 0 stealth, so it's like a DC 20 to pinpoint your location.
I think it's DC 24 because I do have like my mod, but yeah.
Okay, so they know that they suspect something's in the room with them, and I'm gonna just have a look see here.
The DC 44 to pinpoint my location.
Be right back.
24.
To pinpoint, it's 20 higher.
No, that is the 20 that you get.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
We'll look it up.
Yes. When moving with an invisibility spell, you get a plus 20 on the roll.
Oh, so they just may know that there's an invisible thing there, but they might not know exactly what square you landed in. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless they can do something. You're human, right?
Yeah, I'm a human that's currently looks like an orc, but yeah.
Interesting.
No, it doesn't change your type.
Okay. Huh. Alright, well, the woman's casting a spell. Make a spellcraft check.
I can do this. I can spellcraft.
The DC is 19.
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, there's a burst of glittery dust everywhere.
Oh no.
A 10-foot radius burst.
Yeah, she's casting it at the door, so...
Okay.
Which means that Uker is glittery. Instead of invisible. You need to make a will
Just
save.
flex and scare them, dude.
The DC of the will save from the large, shapely orc woman is 14.
Half orc woman.
Yeah.
Okay. I make it.
Okay, you're not blind.
Who the fuck are you?
Says the captain.
Grenseldek?
Yep.
Hi.
His grin, hey! I'm death incarnate.
Okay. He grins at you. He takes a 5-foot step out of view. And you hear him kind of yelling. It sounds like he's yelling into some sort of horn or like something that's like augmenting his voice a little bit.
Kill 4 of the prisoners. Yes, sir. How many survive depends on you. That's what you're here for, aren't you? Voslander.
He doesn't recognize that you're not Voslander. You're basically a glittery golden.
I'm a glitterly golden orc right now.
Yeah. Oh. Orc. Half orc or orc?
Orc.
Okay, give me a second. I think he might have said something different.
And I probably didn't understand what he said. He said, "Go patch your door."
Shagawak. Shagawashok.
And then he turned around and said, "Kill 4 of the prisoners."
In what language?
That was Icelandic.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what you're here for, isn't it? Or is it something else?
Lokrik. Bard Song is lingering, and he's moving his... Actually, he's just going to stand on the far shore. By the time he runs over there, he's going to run to the shore, I guess, but he's... I don't think he's going to venture out there. What's he going to do when he gets to the boat? He's going to climb up. It'll be like 3 minutes before he actually gets into the fight. Azildan.
Start making this.
Yeah, John's had a hard time connecting, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been a while now.
I'm just going to check email to see if he's emailed. Of course, if he... Well, he could have emailed on his phone. No email. Alright, Azildan, what are you doing?
He moved. He's flying over top the ship here.
Okay, you can actually see down below deck a little bit. Let's see. I understand. Yeah, you're sort of looking down. I've got a bit of a map above. You're sort of looking down into a central area where you can lower cargo into it, and then you're probably seeing the benches for the rowers on either side. They kind of descend down in their benches on either side. So they're little portholes for the oars. The oars are all pulled in. You can still see the oars along the sides of the ship, but they're all pulled in across their bench. So Gallanth moved, and that's it. Azildan moved, and
Yeah, that's it.
how high up off the deck are you?
30 feet.
Gallanth is going to gallop across the water.
Which is awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
It's better than fly spells. It's not, but it is.
The horse turned its head a little bit as it was approaching the water. We'll say he's got to make a ride check to convince the non-intelligent horse to go riding across the water. Somebody want to roll that for me? But assuming he's able to do that.
Ride check? He rolls a 16 and adds his bonus and floats. Yay!
Okay, yeah, he's thundering across the moving river in a straight line towards the boat. The orcs are pointing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. In the pale moonlight, the knight rides upon the river. The river impossible. Okay, Oberon realizes that flying out here, he doesn't have the spell that he needs, so I think he needs to do a switcheroo with his Arcanist point. He can burn a power point to change the spell he has prepared, because he wants to change his fly spell to lightning bolt. Never mind, he's got a wizard lightning bolt prepared. So he's going to use his wand of invisibility. He'll burn a charge there, and he'll do a single move as he's going to try to position himself from like lengthwise to try to take out some of these orcs. Might take him around to set this whole thing up. Yeah, Oberon has not learned Fireball yet. It's a typical spell for wizards, but Oberon is not a typical wizard. Which brings us to the orcneskor warriors. Well, it's only been like 18 seconds. There's only a few of them that are dead. They're used to death. Their captain hasn't come out yet. And this guy has put himself into a position where we can easily see him as a target. So they're all running to, scrambling over themselves to try to get a shot off at Azildan. some of them actually decide to go higher so they can
Okay.
see over the kennel.
I'm almost back, guys. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy's still hiding. You've convinced this one guy to
Stay
just
down.
stay hiding.
Sure.
So 7, 10, 14, 16 of them.
Okay.
No ones, no 20s. So Isildur
Alright.
is just having, like, laughing at them. It's their shots are so predictable that you can just deke out of the way, as they're trying to arc their arrows into you.
Okay.
It's like they're aiming. They're trying too hard to hit you, and that just lets you know where to deke and move to not be where their arrows land. Sailors.
Did we miss Hooker?
Yeah, we missed
Moose?
Duker. Go ahead.
I think
before
so,
the
yeah.
rest are
Yeah.
warriors.
I'm going
You don't
to
deserve a turn.
drink a shield extract and a bear or bull strength extract.
Smashing the potions together and licking them up.
I'm going to step up on the table
Okay.
and inform the captain. You have one chance to go back on that order, or you very much die now.
He smiles.
Basically, it's until his next initiative pip to my next initiative pip to. that's the time. That's how much time you have. He pulls out the long spear.
You're no orc.
You are no captain.
Okay. He says something in Orcish that pretty much. Well, actually, give me a charisma check. You don't have enough time to make a deal with him. It's just, did you have the force of personality to convince him?
13.
No.
Let's just see what his charisma is.
I've never considered beating a guy to death with his own arm before, but this is the type of character that could definitely do that.
Let me just see what his charisma is.
If he's well endowed enough, we could substitute arm for other things.
No, apparently he rules through intimidate.
Have fun with that. I rule through being friendly and having a long spear and a giant strength score.
Adam, add a surge to your... Oh, you don't have any more. Crap.
I don't care about the slaves. We can make a deal if you stop attacking.
I haven't started attacking.
They're dying out there, is what she says in Voslandic.
There's an archer. Some sort of Skraeling.
He sneers the word Skraeling. Alright, the orc warriors are all fucking attacking Isildur, and then the flurry of slingstone bullets. One of the sailors has a alchemist fire and tries to chuck it at Isildur. He might not be the smartest sailor. 7, 10,
Well, that's the last alchemist fire flask
13,
he gets his treasure.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there are 18 sling bullets and 1 alchemist fire pot. Whoa, look at all the 20s.
Oh,
at the
the
end
alchemist fire pot was the thing that critted.
there. No, I haven't rolled the alchemist fire pot.
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
There are 2 20s.
Ones and 2 20s.
Yep. I'm just gonna... These guys decide... They rolled 1s and then just decided that they weren't gonna take part in the fight anymore. They did not like Isildur. They go running for whatever reason back towards the tents. We'll call that the punishment for 1s, or consequence for 1s. The 20s, however, will roll to confirm critical. 16 and 17.
Nope.
Which would be around 20. Yeah, they gotta roll 20s anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so slingstone bullets only do D4, I believe.
Plus strength.
Yes, that's the advantage for these things. 7 damage total.
Okay.
Ow!
And then the one alchemist pot, I believe, has to hit your touch AC.
Yeah, which is still, guess what?
AC 12,
Misses.
which means that it, like a grenade,
It's blowing up part of the boat.
lands kind of to the north and west of you. How many squares? 3 squares away. So 1, 2, 3. It actually
Turn off the boat.
He chucked it too hard, and it sort of exploded along the shore. It doesn't set the boat on fire.
Zildjian looks at him. Your own boat.
Oh, they hate you. They hate you. Taking out their leaders like that. Lemio.
Lemio is going to keep running.
You should be basically upon us.
Lemio's gonna go.
Save them from murdering the innocents.
Well, that's one move. He still can't see the boat. So he's gonna keep running. Ah, look, I can see the boat. He's gonna go up now. Like he's gonna go up at an angle to be above the boat.
Blood Tusk, next. Hold off on killing them. We're gonna make a trade. Isn't that right? I didn't get your name.
He stands out in front of the woman. He's brandishing his falchion in 2 hands. He didn't even bother putting on a robe. Like he's standing there naked, as the gods made him.
Isn't that right? And you are?
Ukar. Of the Urekun.
He's got a forced grin on his face.
We'll make a trade. You get the slaves we have, and you leave.
I get the slaves you have, and you all submit to be prisoners.
Oh.
Where the hell are the brothers?
I think they fell.
What?
Okay, you've convinced them enough that they're not attacking the glittering thing. They're trying to bargain with you.
Okay.
He's slowly moving around the room though, I think.
I'll take my AO.
You have reach?
I have a long spear.
Okay.
Oh.
You take your AO as soon as he steps.
It'll be the step after. I will warn him verbally that I will take the AO.
Okay. You kind of.
I'll sort of flick the spear out of it.
He kind of half-ass waves his sword at the spear, and then you convince him to stop moving around. But he was trying to like inch around the room because he wanted to go have a look, perhaps. She will take this opportunity to 5-foot step. Actually, no, she's going to stay out of the reach. She's got a ready spell. Like she's
Warding
ready.
away the bad guy.
Zildjian.
Alright. Zildjian is just going to start pegging warriors. To see if they decide to go away. +4. 13, 14, 16.
And Galloth is thundering in. How high off?
17. And I'm going to spend a key point again.
It's probably pretty high up.
22, 28, and
He charges his horse
possible critical hit.
and is going to kind of climb the side of the river in a spot where he sees. So he's now up on the river bank, the kind of stony shelf that the boat's resting against. And it looks like he's getting ready to charge those.
All right, Marty, we're gonna start with this guy, Orc Warrior, orcneskor 13, and we're just working our way across.
Okay.
All right. So the first guy took what was it? 22.
Disabled.
All right. Next guy.